Welcome to Cookies and Milk. I'm your host, William.
I'm your host, Ben.
And we're
mixing it up a little bit for the 10th episode.
We got some cake for Cookies and Milk.
Cakes and milk.
Cakeys and milk?
Cakeys and milk.
Jesus. Alright, I'm going to grab the milk.
Got it. Started off this podcast on like a sad note, like a reflection of time.
Yeah.
So I figured we'd make a little introduction of ourselves in this episode.
Yeah.
Go.
I feel
like you had a lot of energy there.
Go. No, it's fine. I'm just pouring this milk.
I'm Ben. 21 years young. Play a lot of video games.
And I am Megatron. Sworn enemy of the Autobots and Optimus Prime.
Say Artemis Prime?
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime? It's Optimus.
Oh no! I'm
the whole
Mugotron! The knockoff of Megatron.
And it's me, Optimus Prime. God,
do we know the transform? And I am William Pettit. 100 years old. That's right.
It's impossible for you to not make it into a bit.
I'm sorry, I can't be serious on the podcast, but I am 18 years old, and I am the younger brother to Ben Pettit.
Whoever that guy is.
Yeah, whoever that guy is.
We're brothers.
Yeah. And we wanted to do a podcast because we listen to I listen to podcasts. Ben doesn't listen to podcasts.
I listened to podcasts before you did.
Okay, I've listened to more podcasts now than you, though.
That might be true. I got through a lot of like the Craigs podcast and Welcome to Night Vale back when
okay. I didn't consider that.
I don't listen to them as much anymore because I just don't have like the patience or the devices for it.
Okay. So, you want to keep talking about this? I don't think there's much to go off of.
What I was going to discuss was that we used to have cookies and milk like a lot. Like it used to be like almost a nightly thing. But I moved out recently.
Not recently, it was like the summer.
Time is sort of an illusion.
Okay.
Almost. But I was going to talk about the way that it's sort of shaped the way we play video games.
What do you mean?
We used to play almost exclusively co-op video games. Or, like, the way I would look at a package, like a video game, is I'd be like, oh, this looks pretty interesting. Is it co-op?
Yeah.
Does it have multiplayer? Would it be fun to play with other people? But since I've moved out and I'm living with just my boyfriend, who's not as into video games.
Woo! You happy together? Oh, you stabbed me!
Yeah. Things are pretty great.
It's good to hear. And as
Fuck
of yet,
you.
And as of yet, I have found no one to love.
Well, you know what they say. Time is an illusion.
No. Time is a very real thing that weighs away at my heart. Only love can bolster it against the time's passage.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm only 18.
I'm never gonna find love.
I'm already running low on milk, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through it, but I've been talking a lot.
The cakes was a lot.
For reference, we still have to use our patented cookies and milk cups. So I cut up cake and I just put it into the mugs, and then we filled the mugs with milk, and now we're just sort of working on that.
For those wondering, our patented cookies and milk cups are a Mario and Luigi cup. Ben has Mario, I have Luigi, because of course. And we have coasters, which is the Borderlands vault symbol.
Yeah, like, we used to just have cookies and milk sort of intermittently, and then I got these cups, and I also got these coasters, and it was just like, well,
yeah.
Well, we gotta have a thing set up for that now. And then we made, like, some really funny jokes while we were doing it. We were like, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
And use none of these jokes.
I mean, a lot of the jokes are... I don't want to say
I don't want to say funny.
I don't want to say offensive. That's what I want to say.
They're in sort of poor taste,
Yeah,
to be sure.
but if we consider those jokes to be poor taste, we don't use them. Why the hell did I do 9/11 jokes?
You don't want to hear the stuff we don't use.
Oh God, that makes it seem like we're such terrible people. So, happy Thanksgiving.
Fuck Happy Thanksgiving, yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to forget it like we did with last month with October and Halloween.
I kept going in. I kept thinking about how we were going to do the video, and I was going to say Happy Thanksgiving first things first.
Yeah.
But no, so have you noticed a change in the way you play video games now that you're not living with
I don't play
somebody
video
else?
games.
Oh, no.
Like, I mean, it's not... The fact that I am 18 now and I'm going to college and doing all that stuff, I feel... And it's also because I have, like, ADD and stuff. I just can't sink my teeth into too many games. Like, there are a lot of games I can play right now, but none of them hold my attention other than, like, Overwatch.
I know what you mean. I'm in a weird place with video games, and I find myself here almost consistently.
Yeah.
And then I start up a game, and I'm like, I really need to beat this game, but I don't want to, like, play anything.
Mm-hmm.
Once I find myself enjoying a game, I really feel like I have to beat it all then,
Yeah.
or it's going to lose me at some point, and I'm never going to pick it up again.
But then again, I have been playing a bunch of mobile games, which, I mean, I guess that's what I've switched to.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've been playing console games. Like, I've definitely been playing a lot of Overwatch, and I've beaten games this year. Like, I beat Birth by Sleep Final Mix.
Have we discussed Game of the Year?
I think we have, but I don't know. I can't really say what we have discussed and what we haven't. I don't know.
Yeah. So then, as a brief point, my Game of the Year is Overwatch.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
I would give it to Doom. Like, I feel like Doom was a super fun experience, but I clocked in, like, 100 hours, 100 plus hours on Overwatch.
It definitely seems like Doom has a finite amount of fun.
Yeah.
And I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with that at all. But
It's a difficult thing to contest with, because when did Smash come out? 2015?
14th.
2014?
September and then November.
Right, it is 2016 now. I keep thinking it's 2017.
Yeah.
That was my Game of the Year that year, just because of the raw amount of time I spent on it. I don't even remember what else came out that year, because it was just like, Smash.
Yeah. The Mass Effect Collection. No. Yeah. Yeah, the Mass Effect Collection.
Yeah.
And oh boy.
It's, Borderlands was my Game of the Year, whenever the fuck Borderlands
Yeah.
came out.
Borderlands, the pre-sequel, also came out in 2014.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Hanson Collection.
In 2015?
In 2015.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't remember what else came out in Fallout 4 came out in 2015.
Eh,
I might have to give it to Fallout 4.
really?
I spent a lot of time on Fallout 4, dude.
That's true.
I platinumed Fallout 4.
But, hold on. You didn't have fun. Did you have fun building up the... Don't never judge a game by how much you spent platinuming it, because
No.
eventually there's a point in time when you don't like that.
You're correct.
Although, actually, I'll be a hypocrite there and say that I really enjoyed Mass Effect, and just I naturally platinumed it.
That's the thing, is that,
Other than that one Arrival DLC mission. And then, if I ever get that one thing done in Mass Effect 3, the Citadel DLC, where it's the hardest difficulty ever. It's bonus, but I didn't platinum it. Okay.
she
We're getting
ate
on
smoked
Mass
can of
Effect
lemon.
Don't give that lemon to Small Cat. I almost called him Mass Effect. Don't drop it on him. It might be bad for him.
Oh, he's a cute cat. He's getting your foot.
Ah, my foot! Okay.
What's
What's the game of the year? Ah, this cat's got my foot!
No, you're correct. There gets to a certain point within a video game, like...
Because I can almost pinpoint the reason you platinumed Assassin's Creed 3. It's out of spite.
Yeah, no, there's 3 kinds of games that I platinum. Alright? I'm gonna go ahead and list examples of each of them.
Have you platinum 3 games?
I've platinum like 7 games.
Okay, whatever.
I platinum games because I hate them. I platinum games because it's easy, and I platinum games because I really like them. An example of platinum games, because I hate them, is Assassin's Creed 3.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed 3, I got full synchro in every single mission.
Don't know why you would.
Because I can't, that's not how my brain works.
Okay, wait a second. With Assassin's Creed, the mission systems, the full synchro, I hate them.
It's
because
garbage.
It
makes you feel bad for completing a mission.
It makes you feel bad. Yes.
Once you finish a mission and it's like you didn't do everything here, you're like, well, fuck me.
But some
right?
of them is just garbage.
Yeah, it's like fucking never get detected, and it's like this mission is 5 hours long, and they're like, yeah.
Like the mission itself, it can be hard enough, but adding that extra challenge in is just unnecessary.
But I got full synchro in every single mission in Assassin's Creed 3.
You collected all the stuff.
But no, I did that first, and then I was like, why not platinum it?
Yeah, okay.
Like, why put that much work into it and then not... So I did everything, and it was like,
Right.
you gotta do the online. And I was like, I hate you. I hate this, but I did it, and it was done. A game, because it was easy... God, I don't want to...
You said you had an example for all of them.
I don't want to admit to having played this game. Criminal Girls on the PlayStation Vita.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it was one of those games that I got because it had a collector's edition, and I was like, this looks pretty neat.
Okay, well, that's a whole different topic, because we need to talk about that.
But yeah, no, and then I started playing, and I was like, ugh. But I wasn't going to, like, put it down because it was easy. And then I beat it, and then it was like, in order to platinum this, just get all the endings, which means save it, and then do the ending, and then do the ending, and then do the ending, and do the ending.
Yes, okay.
And then do the ultimate ending after the DLC.
Boy, is that easy?
It was easy. It was so easy, dude.
Huh?
The game was fucking so easy.
Much like the Criminal Girls, am I right?
Oh boy.
With your whip.
Get out of here. The game is fucking garbage. It's a garbage game. But I platinumed it because why not?
Okay, and then you enjoyed?
I enjoyed is Fallout 4 or Shadow of Mordor.
Hey.
A trophy at the... It's like, I liked getting every other trophy in the game. And then it was like, there's one bad trophy. And I was like, it's not enough to make me not platinum the game. I feel like we're off topic here.
Are we? Yeah, we are. Are we talking about Game of the Year still?
So, at the end of the day, if I clock in so many hours on a game, if I really enjoyed it... Look at... Oh, God, dude. I'm going to
picture of
put another...
What the hell did you got?
That's a
that's
penny.
You gonna take a picture of my face and put it on the podcast?
Oh, no. No.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's fucking...
Oh, he does not enjoy this anymore. He's like, don't take a picture of me.
I didn't admit to having my picture on the podcast. Smoke it.
No, don't give him a penny. What the heck's wrong with
He
you?
wanted to play with it.
Stupid ass gift.
My game of the year is Overwatch. If Overwatch doesn't count for whatever reason, it's Doom.
Okay, I don't know what my game of the year is because I have not played Paper Mario Color Splash.
And I can't play Judgment until that happens.
And I mean, who knows? That might be my game of the year. Like, I've been hearing good things about Color Splash, and I'm down for a Paper Mario game that's good.
I know what you mean.
Apparently, Paper Jam was bad.
Paper Jam?
Yeah, I heard Paper Jam was bad.
Wait, isn't that the...
Mario and Luigi crossover with Paper Mario, yeah.
Really? I heard horrible things about Sticker Star. I didn't hear anything about Paper Jam.
Sticker Star was bad. Even though I haven't played it, I can see why people thought it was bad.
Yeah.
Look up reviews of Paper Mario Paper Jam.
Sure.
Super Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
It being said, though, I don't understand why people do this weird thing. Like with the Game of the Year award and whatever.
Yeah.
In which Pokemon Sun and Moon just came out.
Yeah, people are calling it Game of the Year.
But it's like the Game of the Year running has already been decided. Like all the nominations have already gone up.
Which seems weird.
Final Fantasy 15 has been waiting on for 10 years. It's coming out in like 3 days.
It seems like Game of the Year should be done in 2017 for 2016, don't you think?
Yeah. Like they should wait until because like when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, as I was playing it, I was like, this could be Game of the Year.
No.
And then I finished it and I was like, I could still see this as a contender for Game of the Year. And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, this game should not have gotten any awards. This game should not have been nominated for Game of the Year.
Was it nominated though?
Yeah, it was.
Of course. Okay.
It got a 76% on Metacritic. Yeah, you're right. The reviews aren't great. but let's go ahead and look up.
Read some.
No.
Okay.
Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh, you think that was better?
I want to see what the reviews they gave for that one are.
Check Dream Team too, because if it's another 76, then that's a different thing. Then that's just showing I have different taste in games.
Inside Story got a 9.5 out of 10.
Not surprising. Inside Story is a great game. Playing as Bowser is so fun.
Yeah, no, you're right. I gotta beat that game. I beat Journey.
Yeah, you told me.
Mario Luigi Dream Team got an 8 out of 10.
That's strange. What did Partners in Time get?
Who, the worst one?
Yeah, the worst Mario Luigi game. Because it's too much.
It's way too much. It got a 9 out of 10.
What the fuck?
And an 86%.
What the hell?
That
Why?
seems impossible. Maybe we were... There's no way.
No.
We were just, like, really shitty at video games. Because we beat the first one. I beat the first one.
And I got to the final boss of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. There was the boss inside the giant Yoshi body.
Yeah, the huge
that I had to learn a bunch of the moves on. I will say, Partners in Time,
really push your limits.
great special moves.
Oh yeah, I like the
special items. Those were good. Okay, hold on a second.
We're getting so off topic, but
Game of the Year, Partners in
Partners
Time.
in Time. Hell
Oh
yeah,
no,
dude.
no! Wait a second. The item system's the best, and it's so much more fleshed out.
Inspired the rest of the games.
Oh my god, no! Game of the Year, Partners in Time.
We're talking very briefly. It's my favorite kind of RPG. It's the ones where it mixes an RPG in with some
Action?
other.
Kingdom Hearts.
That's a little out there. Like
What?
Mario and Luigi is a turn-based RPG, but in and of itself, there are like combos and stuff you can do.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
What about Paper Mario?
What's up?
We're doing the podcast.
How's it going?
Okay.
Cops are here.
Oh no, that's not what that was. So,
Oh no.
they have a gun.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, we're doing this now?
We'll do this now on
Okay,
the podcast.
Ben and I are leaning.
Link your little fingers together.
Yeah.
Red, blue, needles, pins, Shakespeare, Longfellow, touch wood, touch blue. Alright.
We made a wish.
Yeah, that's, if there's one thing to take away from this episode, it's, I read in a weird newspaper one time that when
Like
two
today.
people say this, I found it a while back, and I was looking for a time to bring it up to you.
You could have just brought it up to me, because literally...
Impossible.
Okay.
But it was like, when two people say the same thing at the same time, you're supposed to link little fingers together, say, red, blue, needles, pins, Shakespeare, Longfellow.
Touch wood, touch blue.
I think you can say any colors and any writers, but those are just the ones that I'm going with, and then you make a wish. And then if you... No, I think as a separate one, and then if you touch wood and touch blue, your wish will come true.
Hey. Okay, cool.
So, you know, that's a little fun.
Game of the Year, Partners in Time.
Yeah, Partners in Time gets Game of the Year. God damn it.
God, again,
Fuck
ever
it.
since 2000, whenever it came out. 2010? No, that can't,
That's
it's
impossible.
It's too recent.
2000...
That's 6 years ago.
2006? 7?
8, I'm gonna say. Look it up. I mean,
I have it open.
well,
right now.
I'll check the time on the
Wow.
podcast.
2005!
What?
God, time exists, dude. It's an illusion, I'm telling you.
We're nearing the 20-minute mark.
We're not. I thought we had gone way longer.
No,
we
man.
finished our cake like years ago.
I mean, no, that was like 2 minutes into the podcast. You're getting more cake. The podcast is almost over, dude.
I want more cake. I can eat cake while we end the podcast.
Okay.
It's not a ridiculous thing. Get off my back. And knock all the cake on the floor.
Podcast is over.
Oh no.
Like this is the final episode. How dare you talk to me like that? Our witty banter That connection has been broken.
It's not worth it. I'm glad she moved.
Jesus. I like Partners in Time. Since we're telling truths now.
That's the divisive factor. It's actually my favorite one. I think the original was garbage.
It's my favorite too.
The original one didn't have nearly enough babies in it. Give some milk to the cat.
No, they're lactose intolerant.
They can have a little bit of milk.
They develop lactose intolerant.
Oh no, our podcast is illegal.
Oh no. We've been given a message.
It's from Nintendo. We're not allowed to talk about their products.
Please do not talk bad about Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
That's our favorite one. It's our favorite too. You didn't give me any milk for the cake,
milk?
and you. Of course. Why would I put it in the cup if I didn't want more milk?
Sure thing, friend. Because we don't have any bowls cleaned right now. That's why.
Give him some milk.
No.
Humans are also lactose intolerant, dude.
No, that's not how it goes.
Yeah, it is. It's bad for us.
Humans have developed...
Oh, as a second thing, it turns out our podcast was illegal for entirely other reasons.
Yeah.
Probably the drugs.
Oh.
Also, second thing, copyright by Nintendo.
Loser. I poured milk on Rabab's face. Okay, so...
Fuck is your deal, dude? Alright, wrapping up the podcast. As closing thoughts?
Partners in Time, Game of the Year. Platinum Games You Hate. Happy Thanksgiving. Ben and I are brothers, and we're being arrested.
Catch you guys on the flip side.
Yeah, this is the 10th podcast episode, and we hope to make a lot more
Nobody's gonna stop us.
episodes. Well, okay, hold on a minute. If I start singing Land of Confusion for Genesis for long enough, we will get copyrighted. This is the world.
That's how we get famous, though.
What?
We get
Copyright strike by
Phil
Genesis?
Collins.
We fight Phil Collins?
Mhm.
Well, I love Phil Collins.
We gotta take him to court.
We gotta tag it as Genesis Phil Collins, and then that'll get us the... So, Game of the Year for you, Overwatch.
Doom is a very close second.
Doom is a close second. I'm gonna say I'm very undecided. I can't do that. I don't know how to make a Game of the Year. Because I can't remember what games I've played this year.
Alright, it also seems weird of me to be like, my Game of the Year was Overwatch, and then in the same breath say, I don't think people should decide Game of the Years until, like, May or June.
I said that. I
agreed.
Okay. Right, of course.
It's an idea I've always had. In fact, I had it before you.
I said it, and you're like, oh yeah, you're right. I've never thought about that before, William. Thanks for solely making this podcast possible,
That's how you
William.
hear every single thing I say.
Even when we were young babies, when you said that to me, I was like, well, what is a podcast?
You say anything, and then I'm like, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then you hear, thanks, William, I never thought about it like that before.
Literally never happens. That's literally the only thing you ever say to any ideas I ever have. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about,
Like,
William?
that's stupid, dude.
And then the podcast is over. So thank you for listening to the 10th episode of William Pettit. That's right. That's
Fuck
right.
me, I guess.
No, thanks for listening to the 10th episode of Cookies and Milk. I have been your host, William Pettit.
I've been your host, Ben. Hope you...
Ben.
What the fuck is my name?
I introduced myself as William Pettit.
I didn't need to introduce myself as Ben Pettit because you already said that we're brothers. I did get my name changed.
Right, that's what I thought.
Ben Cool Guy Pettit.
That's not your last name.
I changed my middle name. My middle name.
That's so much of a cool guy to stutter, huh? Alright, that's the end of the podcast.
I'll see you on the flip side.
Thank you for listening. I have been your host.
We already did this. We've done it like
Ben
4
Pettit.
times now. False.
I have been your host. Will.
I will catch you on
Cooler
the flip
guy.
side. No, you can't do that.
Pettit. Thank you for listening.